God bless you. I thought I would mention something. God just brought it to me. It was a woman of God used to be my mentor, and her name was Mrs. Lucky, and she came from out of Straightway Church, um, and here in Dallas area, and she was a sold out woman to God. She mentored me a while. She did. This was a real prophetess as well. And I thought I would, and she also worked it for the Dallas ISD as well. I thought I would just mention that she passed away years ago. I seen her daughter at a check cash place, and I asked about her. You know, I used to work in the ministry over in the Irving area. And, you know, all these lies and stuff like that, it's a shame before the Lord. And this was a sold out woman to the Lord, and I used to talk to her every day. Me and her would talk, and me and her pray, and she would pray me, she'd be mentoring me at the same time. This woman was a real woman of God. I know she's in heaven right now, and that woman taught me a whole lot. She did. She's one of them old prayer warriors back in the day that know how to pray through. God be the glory. Had a lot of wisdom and knowledge. She was also a teacher, preacher, and prophetess. See, reason I'm saying that, people need to be careful who they put their mouth on. Because, see, me and her was friends. And we connected immediately way back in the day. And she was much older than me. Don't matter. God be the glory. But see, people need to be careful who they put their mouth on. Because I feel the power of God right now. Were they speaking all this evil stuff and these evil campaigns they had and smear campaigns about the woman of God? See, I just thought I would just mention that. Mother Lucky, which, like I said, I know she's in heaven right now, that woman of God. Bless her. God be the glory. Me and her was friends. I knew her daughter too. One of her daughters, older daughters, and some other ones. But the main thing I wanted to get on is that right there. I needed to hit that because somebody out there needed to hear that. They did. When they went into this smear campaign and all this false stuff against the real woman of God, which is me. God be the glory. See, I've been serving him a long time. See, she already knew where I was headed. She already told me some things way back in the day. See, I already knew what I was going to have to go through. Because she told me some things. She shared some things with me. We talked. She prayed. And that woman was some kind of woman. I'm going to tell you that right now. I just want to drop that message to some of you people out there, some of you warlock spirits out there. That was a sold out woman of God. And she was my friend. She worked at many years for the ISD. Yes, she did. And like I said, I knew her children. We used to have them big camp meetings back in the day. Shut-in prayers and all that. That's what I'm saying. Be careful who you talk about and you don't know nothing about. I've been serving him a long time, baby. And I just thought I needed to mention that because she carried a big impact at the Straightway Church and the community and the ISD. This woman of God did, and I definitely know that. I just want to leave that right there, that message right there, to some people to think on, because some of them, I was younger then in them days, and so the pastor was an older man, Walker, back in the day, and I'm sure he passed. And I remember some of the other ones said that someone else was going to be taking place way back in the day. But anyways, I just thought I would just mention that. I needed to drop that line today. God be the glory. That's all I need to say. God bless all of you out there. Praying prophetess. God bless you.